Meet Paula Sutton. She's a digital creator, a writer, a stylist, and a mom. And now, at age 50, Paula's done something most women her age don't. She's become a social media influencer.
While I'd never thought I was over the hill at 50, I didn't know that I'd have this second wind of a career at this age or at this point in my life. And I'm running with it. I'm loving it.
And apparently so are her followers. A former fashion bookings editor, Paula gained fame with her posts of English country interiors, gardens, homes, and her vintage finds. Her Instagram account, named for her home, Hill House Vintage, takes you through what feels like a magical, beautiful fairy tale land.
When we moved to Hill House, we'd given up half of our household income. So I had to think of inventive ways of filling these rooms. So I started going to auctions and country brocants and car boot sales because that was the easiest and most economical way of buying good, solid furniture without spending loads.
You kind of developed a surge of followers during this pandemic, in part because people view your page as a kind of escape. Yeah.
It is a certain type of escapism, and I think what's happening is people are allowing themselves to admit that they love the simple things in life, and baking is a very simple pursuit. And I think people are allowing themselves to realize that it doesn't have to be about an expensive restaurant, or it doesn't have to be about going out the whole time. If you make your home environment a lovely place to be, regardless of how big or small it is, you can find escapism there. Escapism can happen right where you are.
Finding joy in her physical space is what helped Paula gain a second wind in her career.
What advice do you have for people who want a second chance at pursuing their passion?
This sounds like a cliche, but think positively. So I think what comes with a little bit of age is knowing that if you worry about something or if you take it in your stride and smile, the outcome can often be the same, but you've had a better time getting to that outcome. If you've smiled and just thought, well, it's going to happen anyway. And there's no point going kicking and screaming to any destination. You may as well just enjoy the journey a little bit, and then your memories are a nice one.
Thank you. I'm going to take that with me personally. What would you say to someone in their 50s who wants to develop a following on their own?
Definitely relax into your own style. So I've said it before, post what you love. That's so important. And don't be afraid to explore your own style. I think as I've got older, I have lost any fear of what other people think about how I dress or how I look. And so if I go to the supermarket and I happen to be in a full-blown 50s dress, that's good.
I think anyone at any age can take that advice. Paula, how does it feel to know that so many people are going to your account to feel happier?
People are so generous and kind with the things they say. It makes the world smaller and comfortable and happy, and it really restores your faith in how kind people can be, regardless of borders or regardless of continents. I'm speaking now to people from all over the world, and it's a joy. It really is.